Patients, NHS staff, campaigners are very clear that the solutions must involve proper funding for the NHS, including capital investment, and that there would need to be mechanisms to raise money to address the catastrophe that the Tories drove us into. Ending outsourcing and privatisation through a wholesale renegotiation of current PFI debts to reduce future payouts is one way of addressing the issue of chronic underfunding. The UK already spends far less on health than many other countries in Europe. Madam Deputy Speaker, politics is a matter of priorities and choices and in whose interests decisions are made, which is why I have grave concerns about the reintroduction of the use of private capital for building NHS neighbourhood health centres, given the past arrangements such as PFI and PF2 are still damaging the NHS. In fact, all the evidence shows that the private sector in the NHS has been disastrous. In East London, the trials and tribulations of Bart's Trust reveal the significant threats of PFIs to NHS budgets and consequently to their ability to provide the care that NHS patients deserve and that trusts want to provide. At its core, privatisation is a question of resourcing, and the extraction of profits from the system have been shown to undermine capacity, undermine value for money, and takes money away from vital patient services. In other words, undermining investment and renewal itself. My constituents don't want to be told that there will be more of the same, Madam Deputy Speaker. They are absolutely and utterly desperate for change, and it's crucial that any NHS reform prioritises building back publicly provided NHS services and ends privatisation, not PFI 2.2. Because big business should not be lining its pockets at the expense of our society's health and well-being, because it was the government's manifesto promise that the NHS will always be publicly owned and funded, because all of taxpayers' money should go on the services itself, and because health should be a question of people, not profit.